Hi, it's Melissa with the Modern Woman's Real Reinvention Roadmap. And maybe you've heard the term reinvention. And maybe you're wondering, reinvention? What the heck is that? So let's start there. What is reinvention? What does it mean? The root word of reinvention is to reinvent. So what does it mean to reinvent something? It's when you take something that already exists and you change it, you upgrade it, you make it better, and then you put it back out into the world. The thing that is changed is different enough from the original that it does become something new. People can reinvent products, services, structures, systems, just about anything. And we can reinvent our own lives, who we are, and what we want out of life. So how does that happen? Reinventions can be triggered by many things. I believe there are two general categories of reinvention: violent reinventions and purposeful reinventions. Now I know it caught your attention, so let's start with violent reinvention. Violent reinventions occur when something happens to us that forces us to change. Something unexpected, something we were not prepared for, something out of the blue. We react to it and we must face it and make decisions about it, whether we like it or not, or whether we want to or not. We don't have much of a choice. And the choices that we do have are often limited in these scenarios. Let me make a point here. Violent reinventions are not necessarily due to physical violence. Now, they can be, of course, but violent in this sense means forced or reactionary. Some examples could be: you answer the doorbell one day to find a sheriff's deputy or an officer of the court standing on your doorstep, presenting you with legal divorce papers. Wow, surprised by it, not expecting it, and now you have to deal with it and everything that comes along with it. Another could be a health condition, those test results that catch you off guard. Another example is a personal one to me. I live in South Louisiana, and several years ago we had a weather event across the southern Gulf, which of course is not unusual for us. But in this case, it dumped unprecedented amounts of rain in the course of just a couple of days. Long story short, my home and many other homes and businesses flooded. I lost my home and everything in it. Well, not everything. The important stuff evacuated with me. My sons, my pets, a couple of vehicles, and my laptop computer. But when I was finally able to get back to the property, I realized that we were homeless. That became a violent reinvention event for me. So if you think about it, you have probably been through some violent reinventions in your own life. Big or small, either way, circumstances forced you to make decisions and make changes because of that event. On the other side of this coin is purposeful reinvention. This is conscious reinvention. You decide that something in your life has to change, and you take the intentional steps to pivot, fix it, change it. This involves deliberate mindset shifts and a commitment and making different choices going forward. It can be triggered by what I call light bulb moments or aha moments. When you realize something that you just didn't know before, your awareness opens up to something. And now you want your life to be different, better in some way or in some area. And then you start down the path to make it so. Interestingly, a violent reinvention can trigger a purposeful one, and it often does. Once you stabilize after a violent reinvention, you often choose a purposeful one because now you are in a different space mentally and emotionally. Think about it. What did you learn during that violent reinvention episode? How many aha moments did you have? What I want you to remember is the difference between violent reinvention and purposeful reinvention is two words. Violent is reactive, purposeful is proactive. The Real Reinvention Roadmap was designed for a purposeful reinvention. I realized, looking back over my own reinventions, that there were certain steps that I would usually always take which would make those shifts and changes successful and lasting. And I began to outline them and give them a voice. And I would love to share them with you for your own benefit. I do have a disclaimer. I am not formally trained as a doctor, a psychiatrist, or clinician of any sort. And I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night to make me even think that I could be any of those. I'm just a woman who's been through many reinventions throughout my life, both violent and purposeful. And I've had success making the desired improvements that I wanted to in my life. And I'm reaping those benefits to this day. I'm stronger, more resilient, financially secure, living my calling. And my family and I are happier and more at peace. And I believe you can have all of that too. I hope this video helped you understand a little more about the process of reinvention. Let me know if I can help you. Comment, DM me, or check out my website, melissaharrisoncompany.com, for info, blog content, and additional resources. So until next time, I'm cheering for you.